Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to the lineup on NBXL. Call this one the virtual barbershop. No haircuts handing out today. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you for having me here. I'm happy to be here. You know, still maintaining this haircut from about a month ago, so it's all right.
I'm not. I appreciate you, B. But yeah, I'm not maintaining anything. That's why I got the hat on, B.
I got you. And Will, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I can't believe you mentioned haircuts. Like that's like the one. If I could get one wish right now, I would get a haircut. That's what I'd be doing.
I got you, man. I got you. Listen, man, crazy season going on. Coming down to the wire here. No one's talking about tankers, man. We got Chicago, Toronto, Washington, man. You really think they want that play-in spot? What do you think?
Honestly, I think Chicago just gave it up. I think they're looking for something from the draft. I think they made their move. It's going to be easy for them to kind of tank it out. You got Levine out with COVID now and all this other nonsense. I think they're done.
Well, the scary thing about Chicago is they already gave up their pick, so they can't even really do much with it because they thought Vucevic was going to take them over the top. But I really do think that Washington really wants that thing. I think they really want Bradley Beal to have some reason to stick around, to stay. I think Westbrook's giving them some pretty good production now too. He had a slow start, but he's looking really good. I know they can't guard, but you know those two guys can put up like, I don't know, 70 points, 80 points between them.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
It'll just really be a light show, and I think that's the danger of the play-in tournament itself because it's like it's a one and done. So it's just like, all right, who's the hottest? You know what I mean? And I think what plays into the Raptors' favor is the fact that okay, you have all these guys who are like kind of out, and then you're seeing the depth and strength of the bench starting to like kind of flutter in. So I believe just off the strength of the competitive nature of this franchise, it starts from top down. It starts from Masai on down to FO through the assistant coaches, and the players themselves. They're never going to tank.
What do you guys think about dark horses, man? Who are your dark horse contenders this year? What do you guys think?
You know, Miami's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? And because like, you know, it's kind of wonky, but obviously like, you know, having that finals experience there. But like I said, in the playoffs, anything like really goes. In the West, it's gonna be interesting. I know it's weird because they're more of like a contender, but without Jamal Murray, like what are the Nuggets gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? But I still think that they have a legitimate shot to like, you know, go really far because they've done it before.
Was that really a dark horse? I mean, that's just a horse.
I mean,
that's just a horse. I
feel like they've fallen back to a dark horse because of the no Jamal Murray factor, no?
They got the MVP though. I mean, close to it. I mean, he's probably like he's the second.
Front runner.
He's front runner. Him and Joel are the two guys that you're talking about. The whole league.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But they got a good mix out there, and they got a good mix.
But I don't know, Jordan. You pick somebody? Those you two? Because I
know. I didn't really.
As soon as I thought about this and you threw it out there, P, I had two that came off the bat, and I'm gonna say it, so don't get your head blown up. I think them Knicks are a dark horse. They play some tenacious defense. They're just it's ridiculous. Plus, you got Randall doing it consistently. This is the guy we all thought was coming out of college. He kind of had a setback, and all of a sudden he's doing what he's supposed to do consistently, and now he's added some long range to the game. So that's my Eastern Conference dark horse. And then the Western Conference, in my brain, it's the Warriors. Like, all of a sudden you got Steph Curry coming back, and he's lighting people up. You let that guy get into 6 or 7. Do you not think that Draymond and Steph could beat Utah? I absolutely think they could beat those guys. So you let those guys back in as an 8 seed, Steph Curry can go unconscious in seconds. I don't know. I think those are my dark horses, man. And I just think that they got a shot of having a first round upset at least.
Yeah, you know, I low-key like the Warriors too. I just think that like they obviously have so few supporting players who can like consistently contribute. Mm-hmm. But I do like the idea that like I don't think anyone wants to play Steph in the playoffs. And even Draymond, he has another level in the playoffs to go to. Like every time you're like, oh, Draymond, he's putting up single, triple singles or whatever. And then he goes to the playoffs and it's like game 6, he'll have like 26 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks. Yeah. Like it always happens with Draymond. I'm not worried about that. I think out east, this is not really a dark horse technically because I think they're ascending. But I think the Celtics are dangerous. I think the Celtics had a really tough year. They had a lot of COVID impacting their team. They had a lot of guys that didn't fully gel, some injuries. But this is a team that's gone to the conference finals 3 times in 4 years. They're kind of getting slept on right now. And I like the Celtics to at least make some noise in the playoffs. They usually do.
Andrew, we're going to have to ride with you on this one, man. I got the Knicks in the East, of course. That's a bit of a no-brainer. The team has a glue that there's a huge culture there that we haven't seen like in the last 20 years in New York. And all these guys have actually bought in, you know. The Western Conference, you guys probably think I'm crazy. Forget round 1 upsets. I think the Suns could go deep. You look at the Suns as number 2 in the West. No one's talking about the Suns.
Yeah, nobody at all.
Nobody.
Yeah, no.
All the conversations I've had, not in the barbershop, but conversations I've had on the phone and stuff, you know, or talking to guys, no one's talking about the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are number 2 in the league right now, you know? And I think these guys can go deep. As much as I dislike Chris Paul, these guys can go deep to the playoffs, you know? They can go deep, you know? Appreciate you guys joining the virtual barbershop. When the province opens back up, haircuts on me. I got you.
Done. No.
Definitely need it. So yeah, 100%.